Get ready for some incredible golf action. Chris Gotterup absolutely dominated the final stretch of the PGA Championship, blowing past the field with a stunning 5 under 65. We dive into how Gotterup managed to deliver this massive performance and what it means for his season so far. Statistical shift in Justin Rose's iron play, and whether his recent equipment change is endangering his late career resurgence at the PGA Championship. Stay with us for the full breakdown. Chris Gotterup captured a standout performance at the 108th PGA Championship on Friday, shooting a 65 to finish 5 under par. The impressive round placed him firmly in contention as the tournament progresses. Gotterup's score was 2 strokes better than the next highest round in the morning wave, and nearly 8 strokes below the field average of 72.88. World number 1 and defending champion Scottie Scheffler, who did not play, acknowledged the quality of the performance, stating, "I did see it out there, but I was 6 shots off of that, so that was a pretty good round." Following a 72 in his opening round, Gotterup finished strongly on the back 9, securing birdies on the final 3 holes. He expressed that despite playing well, the course conditions made it challenging, noting, "Even though I played pretty well today, I don't think it felt easy at any point out there." Gotterup, a New Jersey native, embraced the changing weather, enjoying the relaxed atmosphere. He highlighted his statistical prowess, ranking first in strokes gained, tee to green and second in SG, approach shot for the day. This combination of performance has been potent for him, leading to low scores on 3 previous occasions in his tour career. When questioned about the course difficulty, Gotterup noted that practice rounds can make conditions appear easier than they are. He acknowledged that while the setup might look easy, it can slow the pace of play. He pointed to a specific example, mentioning he hit a 5-wood into a par 3 on Thursday, but only needed a 7-iron for birdie on Friday due to tee adjustments. Scheffler praised Gotterup's mental fortitude, describing his attitude as a key strength, adding that Gotterup is not easily flustered. Gotterup concluded by emphasizing the importance of persistence, stating, "I feel like you got to keep putting yourself in position, and you hope that one day it breaks through and it was your time. But as long as you can keep putting yourself there, I think that's all you can do." Michael Block remains optimistic about his PGA Championship prospects despite failing to make the cut in his latest outing. Block firmly dismissed speculation that this would be his final appearance, stating to SiriusXM host Jason Sobel, "No way on God's green earth this is my last one. No chance. I will definitely qualify for 1 more, if not 5 more." Block entered the second round with confidence, having shot 3 strokes under the lead after an impressive Thursday performance, which included dissecting Aronimink Golf Club to an even par 70. However, Friday's windy conditions and difficult pin placements proved challenging. Block shot 5 over 75. As of 3:30 p.m. ET Friday, data analysis indicated a high probability of elimination. Data Golf listed 4 over as having an 83% chance of being the final cut line, while 3 over had a 16.5% chance. This suggests that Block and other players at 5 over, including PGA Tour stars Tommy Fleetwood, Robert McIntyre, and Akshay Baisha, were likely to watch the weekend from home. Initially, Block showed promise, recording 4 straight pars and a birdie at the 5th hole to move 2 under and position himself among the leaders. This created brief hopes for a block party in eastern Pennsylvania. However, the The momentum stalled when Block recorded bogeys at holes 6, 8, and 11, culminating in a double bogey on the 14th. While he managed a birdie on the 16th to sneak back inside the projected cut line, consecutive bogeys on the final 2 holes ended his run. This marks his first failure to make the cut at the PGA Championship since his T15 finish in 2023. This marks the 5th consecutive year Block has qualified for the PGA Championship, securing his spot by finishing inside the top 20 at the PGA Professional Championship at Bandon Dunes last month, where he had expressed confidence that he would face significant challenges at Arnhem. Despite the challenging final stretch, the 49-year-old maintained his composure. Block remains highly confident, asserting his belief that he will return to the event next year and the year after. In a challenging display of resilience amidst blustery conditions at the PGA Championship, Gotterup posted the lowest score of the tournament, securing a 5 under 65 for his low round. Gotterup showcased remarkable toughness, navigating the cold wind and treacherous greens before finishing with 3 straight birdies. He described the day as incredibly difficult, noting moments where shots seemed impossible. Meanwhile, Scottie Scheffler had a bumpy start, struggling to find the fairway until the 9th hole. He managed to salvage a 1/71, placing him 2 behind Alex Smalley, who finished at 69 among the early finishers. Scheffler eventually stabilized, finding a 2-putt par on the 14th and closing with an up-and-down birdie on the 9th to finish at 2 under 138. Hideki Matsuyama was also in contention, shooting a solid 67 in his pursuit of a second major. Aldrich Potgieter, the 21-year-old from South Africa, demonstrated strong form on the front 9, positioning himself as a contender for the youngest golfer with a 36-hole lead at a major since Tiger Woods' 1997 Masters victory. The course conditions proved punishing, with Arnhem experiencing blustery weather that made temperatures feel colder than the low 50s. Dustin Johnson, who may have been playing his final invitation, ground out an even par 70, acknowledging the severe conditions with a grin. Other notable performances included 2-time PGA champion Justin Thomas, who overcame an early rough patch to steady himself with a pair of birdies, salvaging a 69. Cameron Young partnered with Thomas, finishing with a 67 after an 8-foot eagle putt. Rory McIlroy and Bryson DeChambeau focused on making the cut in the afternoon, with McIlroy bogeying his final 4 holes for a 74, and DeChambeau not finding a birdie until his final hole for a 76. Shane Lowry faced significant challenges, moving from a 1-shot lead to having to sweat through to the weekend after a 76, including a tee shot into the water on the 17th. Justin Rose finished by fighting through thick rough to secure an eagle on the final hole for a 73, keeping his hopes alive. Justin Rose's late career resurgence at the PGA Championship 2026 is facing scrutiny following a significant equipment change, raising questions about the impact of his new irons. Statistical analysis focusing on SG approach scores provides a granular look at his iron play throughout the season. Prior to switching to McLaren irons in late April, Rose had a cumulative SG approach of +5845, ranking him 28th among his peers. Following the switch, his cumulative score dropped to -0.797, placing him 59th. This shift suggests a marked decline in his iron performance. While analysts caution that the small sample size and potential statistical noise could complicate definitive conclusions, the data indicates a significant change. Rose, who is 45, has a strong resume, including 4 major top 10 finishes in the last 3 years and 2 PGA Tour victories, positioning him for another major breakthrough. The primary concern revolves around whether this equipment change is jeopardizing his last opportunity to redefine his legacy. Rose has publicly discussed the irons, noting that while he has explored many sets, he is still working through the adjustment period, emphasizing that in-tournament play differs from range testing. Despite these caveats, the statistics point toward a struggling approach game since the switch. Rose is currently projected to make the cut at the PGA Championship after a chip-in eagle on the 9th hole in the second round, though he has struggled with a 73 and a 3-over total through 36 holes. The transition period and the psychological impact of recent performances, such as a near miss at the Masters, are also cited as factors in his current struggles. The outcome of the tournament will be crucial in determining the immediate future of Rose's career trajectory.